And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
95.
On 2nd down, Palmer backing up. Now he's flushed out left. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Get ready. Blue, Sally 19. Sally 19.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to go to Aaron Dobson that time. And it's 3rd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st down, it's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw again, it's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Get ready.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 92 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, Your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The one running back is Gurley. On second down, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 13 yards that time at a first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Boston, the man in motion left. Here's Goff now on second down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on second down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the run, Dunbar. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play where to fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
1-18.
On second down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The one running back is Gurley. On 1st down, gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw is gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Detroit!
3rd and long. It's gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. They come out here in the eye. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to loft one. Deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked very well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the interception, here's Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go now.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Get ready. 1-18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Get ready. Blue 58. Sally 19. Sally 19.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the ball is knocked out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mirror. Regular.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Sally 19, Sally 19. Regular. Check.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Right now, regular. Sally 19, Sally 19.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And able to find John Brown. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're going to speed things up here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sally 19. Get ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Let's go, let's go. Regular.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Finding time. He'll rifle this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Gurley again here on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the air now with Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have the big fella. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got time. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Goff. Deep drop. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down is Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They'll run it here with Michael. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, Goff. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. 1st and 10. It's Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Good pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The former number 8 overall pick, Justin Gilbert, in on the stop. Now it's Palmer.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Palmer on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Get ready. Sally 19. Sally 19.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Get ready.
The slot man in motion right.
Regular. Regular. Slam. 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 Mirror. 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 Out. Out. Regular. Regular. Slam. Slam. Zebra. Zebra.
Palmer to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The man in motion is Brown.
Regular. 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 Regular.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now Goff. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. Over.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the I. Again, they run with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and 2. Goff. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so.
And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Boston, the man in motion left.
Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it,
and now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Let's go. Mirror. 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 13. Check 13. Sally 19. Sally 19.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
and they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now Palmer. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Brockers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Get ready. Blues 58. Blues 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Back to the Philly. Here we go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. One last shot for Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big...